What's up, guys? Benji back with a new video. Something a bit different today. Instead of just doing deck profiles and stuff, I thought I might do a weird tier list of sorts. You might be asking, well, what tier list? What? Booster packs? Cards? Meta? No. People are usually concerned about front of cards. We're going to be looking at the back of the card. So I've made a list of, an extensive list of TCGs that I could, with the help of the Australian Yu-Gi-Oh community. So thank you guys for helping me out. And yeah, let's get into it. All right, guys, to explain a bit more in depth what I meant in my intro. So we have the backs of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 26, 29, 33. So we have 33. I probably can't count, but I'm pretty sure that's 33, guys. So 33 different TCG. Technically, some of them are the same, but different renditions. But, you know, I think you've got all the popular ones there. If I did miss any, please comment in the comment section below and let me know. Because I was inevitably going to miss some. Originally, I was just going to go through every single trading card ever made for any franchise or game, but I looked in Wikipedia and that would be like a 12-hour video, so fuck that. But yeah, all right, so let's start with Bakugan. So, I don't know, this is a relatively new reboot of Bakugan. I don't know if this originally had like a card game or anything, but I'm not a massive fan. I know it looks fine, I guess, but like I feel like you could have made this look a bit more cleaner, like maybe a bit put like one of the guys on the back or something. I don't know, man, but either way, I'm gonna give this one a C. I'm just not really a massive fan. Never played the game or anything, but yeah, the back of this card leaves a lot to be desired, I think, especially from a game made in the new modern era. That's another thing I am going to be critiquing these things on, like when they were made as well, because, you know, some have aged better than others. But anyway, Buddy Fight, I think this is some sort of card game anime. I have no idea. I've not played more than half of these games, so. But once again, it seems pretty bland. Yeah, I don't know. The red and the black's kind of cool, I guess, but I think we're going to give that one a C as well. I don't know. Disney's Club Penguin trading card game. Well, this is an interesting one because it is very plain, but I think the design looks quite clean. I don't think it's interesting enough for an S or an A, but I think we're going to put Club Penguin in the solid B tier right here. All right, next, Chaotic. Once again, I never heard of this in my life, but it's another, you know, bland design that I think personally actually looks, you know, I'm not going to shit on these designs, right? So they can look really bland and still look really clean and really nice and in perspective to what the card game is. But because I've never played this game, I'm just going to give it a B. Dragon Ball Super. So this is the newest rendition of the Dragon Ball Z cards. And look, I'm going to be honest with you. This had a lot more potential for a card backing design, especially a game made in the modern era. If this had been made in the mid-2000s, I would have given this an A tier because it really does represent the franchise very well, but we're going to give it a B. Next, we're going to go Digimon card game, the newest rendition of it. Look, I'll be honest, I kind of want to give this a B, but I don't know, like, maybe there's a world where this is an A, because these cards do look really fucking clean. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, as I was saying, B tier. I think this has potential to move up to the A tier later on in the tier list. I'm not too sure yet. Now, the old Digimon cards, I think this is a very nice backing for a card. I'm going to give this an A tier straight off the bat. Because, oh, look, let's be honest, man. Like, especially for a game made at that point, this just does look like a really clean back of the card design, doesn't it? It gives you everything you want. It's got some patterns on the background. It's got the logo, which the old Digimon logo is sure to shoot nostalgia straight through your heart. make your soul feel nice and happy inside. So that's why I'm going to give it. Look, there's a world where I could have given this an S, but we're gonna give it an A. Now, the Donkey Kong trading card game. This is a set of Japanese cards. I don't believe they ever came in English. But you know what? This is a pretty nice looking card back as well. Like, for anyone who hasn't played Donkey Kong 64, this is kind of like the aesthetic to it, right? And I think that's kind of what this card game is based off. Maybe they're Donkey Kong Country cards. I don't know. But we're going to give that one an A as well, I think. I think A is a pretty fair score for backing up that design. Now, Dragon Ball Z. Now, once again, I think we're going to give this one an A. Because, look, for when it was made, man, like, this game was made years ago. I remember seeing these cards when I was a kid. Like, and I am an old man now, so... And, yeah, I don't know, just the design. You've got Shenron on there. You've got the logo. Looks very nice and clean. We're going to give that an A tier. Now, Duel Masters. Another interesting short-lived card game. Apparently, this has been rebooted. I don't know. But I think we'll give this a... kind of want to give it an A, just for how old it is. Yeah, we're going to give that an A. If this had been made in the last 10 years, I probably would have given this a B, but because of, you know, the age it came from and the detail on the card, I could not give this one an A tier, I don't think. Now, Final Fantasy trading card. This might be a surprising one to you, but I just think these cards look so damn nice. We might be putting this in the S tier. Like, it's very new. It's not complex or anything. But the card, I don't know. An image doesn't do how clean these cards look justice, honestly. And I don't know what else you put on Final Fantasy. It's not a game where you can put a bunch of fancy artworks on the back of your cards and make it look nice. I'm going to give this an S tier. Just straight up. I really like the back of these cards. I think they look really, really nice. Flesh and Blood. Look, this is another really new game. And I don't want to be, like, too critical on the back of the card, but you really could have done more with it, I think. I think we're going to stick this one in the B tier because it's not bad. It's got detail. It's got the logo. Logo is very innovative. But, yeah, I think we're going to put that in the B tier. Yeah. Yeah, look. That can sit in the B tier for now. Force of Will. Look, I'll be honest, I'm not really a fan of the back of these cards at all. I haven't seen them in person, so maybe they look a bit nicer than on an image, similar to the Final Fantasy ones, but I'm going to chuck that in the C tier. Untick. All right, this is a very old card game, and look, I'm going to be honest, this is probably the worst one we've looked at so far. I don't think there's much redeeming qualities about this card back at all, so I'm going to chuck this in the D tier. Not really much I can say for the game. Never played it. Never really heard of it. But someone was like, hey, Hunting, that's a card game. I was like, all right, man. Sounds good. Kaijudo. Another one I'm not so sure about. I'm not sure when this was made or anything. But this is another logo I'm really just not fond of at all. So I'm just going to put this in the D tier. There's not really a whole lot to say. It's not a very good card backing. Magic the Gathering. Okay. So when I was saying before, I'm going to be critical to when the cards were printed. This is the oldest card game, to my knowledge, on this list, or in existence to begin with. I'm not really sure what came before Magic the Gathering. But if we were going to rate this in a modern day, comparison to the rest and how far we've come, I'd probably be putting this in the C or the D tier. But because of how old this and how well I think it really has aged, just to represent the card game itself, I think we'll put it in the B tier. There's nothing to brag home about this, honestly. But yeah. Next we have the My Little Pony trading card game. Everybody's favorite trading card game, of course. Look, I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't really want to put this above any of these games here, but this is a really nice design. I'm going to have to put this in A. It's got the gems. It's got the little logo there. It's got a bit of a background detail. Once again, I'm pretty sure these cards were made like 10 years ago or something as well. So, like, that's pretty, I guess, impressive for freaking furry-ass card game. But here we are. Naruto. These cards look kind of nice, not gonna lie. I think you could have maybe A, maybe B. I don't know, A or B. I'm going to put that in the B because I really think you could have done a bit better. It is Naruto after all, and maybe the color schemes could be a bit different. Like maybe could have a bit more orange on there instead of the black. I don't know if that's suiting to the theme of the card game. But here we are. Neopets card game. This really not much to brag home about, honestly, but I think this is really fucking old, so I'm going to give it a C. I put this in the D, but I'm just going to give it the benefit of the doubt and give it a C because I don't think it's as bad as Hunter Kaijudo's artwork. Next up, we have modern age Pokemon cards. And let me tell you right now, this is going straight in the S pile because these backs look so nice. I don't know what they were thinking, like not just having this be the back of the current cards this is a Japanese card back. I don't know why this isn't the same in English. These look so nice. The first time I saw this, I was blown back. It's got the little energy cards everywhere on it, like the little symbols and just the light shining from the Pokeball and stuff is just quality, absolute quality. Can't go wrong. We're going to give the old style Pokemon cards from Japan. These are the first rendition of the Japanese backs. This is the new one. Yeah, so we are going to give this an A tier just because I think this, honestly, it probably deserves a B, but just because of how freaking old this is, I can't not give this an A. This looks really clean. And then we have the modern day rendition of Pokemon cards. The only rendition, actually. These have been the same the whole way through in English. And that is, I think, a solid A tier. I'm not going to put it in the S tier because I don't think it matches up to the Japanese one, honestly. I think these look way cleaner. But I don't know. It's classic, right? Nostalgia. You see the back of this, you get excited. You go, oh boy, is it a Charizard? You know, just, yeah. I think A is a fair. There would be a world where I put this in S or like S.5 if that was a tier, but it's probably not. All right. Here's the only card game that I could not find a backing for. Like a square picture of the backing. So I just found backs of the cards, and these are Smash Bros. Melee battle cards. And for anyone who's not familiar, you got these from shit, man. I think you had to get them from a magazine subscription or something. I don't actually know, but these cards do look very nice. So I think I put them in the A tier. I think it represents what Super Smash Bros. Melee is. Well, yeah, this is the thing. They're old as fuck, right? These came out not long after the Melee game came out. I'm pretty sure before Brawl. So yeah, I think we can give those an A. I think they look really nice. Just the whole. Now you know what? We'll put it in the B tier for now, just because really you probably could have made them a bit better. That being said, this is a one-off product. It doesn't have booster packs or expansions or anything like that. It was just a straight out the box. You play these battle cards and they do something, man. But we love our Smash Bros over here, so had to include them. And I think a solid B tier for those. Now Transformers, not a fan. I'll be honest with you. I am not a fan of these at all. Yeah, these can go on the D tier. I'm really not a fan of this backing at all. I'm sure it probably looks better in person, but even then, it's not really. There's so much cool stuff you can do with the Decepticon and the Autobots logos and the texts that I just think it could have been done a bit better. Universal Fighting System. I believe this is a fighting game, card game. So, like Street Fighter, stuff like that, right? Never played it, never seen any of the cards, but it's on the list, so don't like it. I don't really like. Yeah, it's a D. That's a D from me. Sorry, guys. And now the best card game on the face of the planet, Uno. You know what? Uno cards look kind of shit, man. I'm gonna give it a solid. Just because of how iconic it is, it can have a B tier, but I'm probably being generous there. Those cards could look a lot better. Vanguard. Now, I am not a fan of Vanguard, nor have I ever played or watched the anime, but I think once again, this could just be a solid A tier right here. These cards look kind of nice. Maybe B, maybe A. Not really sure. You know what, we're going to chuck it in the B tier because I just don't think it matches up to these. These look very plain. As embarrassed as I am to say, the My Little Pony cards actually do look really nice on the back. So now we have Versus System. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have fuck all idea what this card game is and what it's meant to be. But so I can't really speak to the design and how thematic it is with the card game. But I don't like these at all, so I'm going to put in the D tier. I think that just doesn't look appealing. Like, if I didn't know what this was, I probably wouldn't pick it up because of the back of the card, and that's just not what we're looking for here in this list. So, now, Weiss Schwartz, another card game I've never played before or, you know, anything like that. And once again, I'm not a massive fan of these cards. So, you know, I think we've got enough. You know what? I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. We'll put it in the C tier. Now, World of Warcraft trading card game. So I do believe, a little history lesson here, this is a precursor to Hearthstone. So originally they brought out these cards and booster packs and stuff and sold them. And then they probably realized at some point, oh, hey, why don't we just make this an online game? And it ended up being like the biggest thing ever. But these, I think, are very true to, if you've played World of Warcraft, they're very true to the theme of the game. And although they're kind of plain, I'm not a massive fan of the World of Warcraft logo, which is probably a bit biased here. I think that's why it's going to go on the B tier, because I can't really justify putting this in that. It is a very well-designed card back. I will give them that. Now, Raw Deal, World Wrestling Federation trading cards. This should be an A, but it's not because these cards are really old. But you know what? I think we're going to have to put it in the B tier just because of there's just too much going on. It's like some modern art shit right here. Like this is peak 90s television right here, to be honest. Just words flying across the screen, everything blurred everywhere. But you know what? We'll chuck it in the B. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt. And now, last but not least, we have Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And look, these are iconic. It's very hard to put any of these in the S tier, to be honest. And because we have 3 different ones, we'll go through them one by one and rank them individually, even though really they're all probably going to end up on the same tier. So first we'll go the current TCG backs. I think we're going to have to give it an A tier. Just because, I don't know, like, I really don't think this looks clean enough for S. If I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of tempted to put the Digimon backings to S, but I don't know, man. Like, it's like too old of a design, I think. I don't think it's aged well enough. And the card game doesn't really exist anymore either. So this could be an S potentially just because of how iconic Yu-Gi-Oh is and my bias towards it. But I think we're going to put that in the A tier, and we're going to go same with the OCG backings, right? Like, this is probably an A tier. Same deal. Like, it's good. It represents the franchise very well for what it is, and you know, like you see this pattern and you just think trading cards, right? Yu-Gi-Oh, monsters, trap cards. Like, this is probably the most iconic one. And just for a little bias here, because I really love Rush Duels. That's a lie. I've never played Rush Duels in my life, but I really like the art on the front of the Rush Duel cards. So that might kind of be cheating here, but just the logo and the way they've just kept it the same and just put the Rush Duels logo on the back just makes me want to put this in S tier. So we're going to have the Rush Duels one be an S tier and the rest be an A tier, which I think is pretty fair, to be honest. Like, I can't really think of what else would maybe we'll just go through and make a few changes here just to be sure that this is what we're going to do. So I'm pretty confident of these three, Pokemon is probably at the top, followed by Final Fantasy cards, followed by Rush Duel cards. None of these are going to be in any particular order, of course, but I thought just I'd clarify that because it is the S tier. Look, I really want to put this into S. I think this looks really... Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to put Digimon up into S. Because that back of that card looks so nice. I really need to get myself some of these cards. Let's think. What else can we change? I like this A tier. I think this is a pretty solid A tier right here. Like, I think these, for how old they are, just look magnificent card backs, to be honest. B, is there anything I'd bump up to A from B? Look, probably not. This B tier is probably also pretty solid. Maybe there's actually a few things in here that could probably go down to C. Yeah, I think we're going to put Chaotic down to C. I don't... Look, thinking back on this list, I don't think that deserves a B tier at all. But apart from that, I think all of these are pretty solid. Then as for the C and the D tier, I think that's pretty fair. Pretty fair. But yeah. Alright guys, and that is the end of the video. Yeah, if you liked it, please leave a like and let me know in the comments. If you disliked it, please don't leave a dislike, but please do let me know in the comments, because I would really like to know if this was just a complete dog shit video or not. I'm gonna hope it's not, but you know, you never know, you never know. Always appreciate that feedback. Hit me with the subscribe button if you want to see more videos, potentially even like this, if this is well received. But yeah, I guess we'll catch you next time.